What's going on, everybody? Welcome into another episode and another week of the What the Puck podcast. I'm Nick. That's Gunk and Gunk. I bought in. I bought in so hard to Game Four. I
Yeah,
I wanted to get my broom out so badly. I was so deep in the janitor's closet trying to find a broom and dustpan, and I couldn't. All I found was 8 fucking goals in Edmonton.
at least she could have went to bed early that night. Oh boy.
I did, and I thought that Florida had a chance because I went to bed after the first period, and nope,
Nah,
nope. I
they
don't.
all decided to show up for game 4, baby. Oh my god.
I mean, they showed up when they needed to. They had no choice but to show up now. So
Is it gonna be too little, too late? Are we falling into the all the Panthers fans? They just want to win it at home, which I find is the
I
lamest.
think that's funny too.
I fudge and hate that. Like, I mean, no, you don't. You don't think that these players want to lift that cup at any point of any time at any point? They want it now. They don't
Yeah,
want it. They
they
want
don't
to
want
win
it.
it.
I understand why you'd want it at home, but you don't want it. You want it now. You want to get it
This
over with.
this is probably a once in a lifetime experience for most of these guys, and it's like, no, I want to end this now. I want to hold it. I want to be part of it. I want to be part of a cup team, a sweep team, no less. I mean, like I said, I saw a stat before both game fours was the last time the NBA finals and the NHL finals were both sweeps were in '95 with the Devils and the Houston Rockets sweeping the Orlando Magic. So I thought that was a little cute little fact there. But again, both failed, and now we're on the game fives for both series, and now yes, Florida goes down to Sunrise, try to win it at home. What's your take? Poor Bob. He went to regular season Bob for a game or two, but
So I'm seeing a lot of people talking about that they think Bobrovsky just blew the Conn Smythe if the Panthers do win the cup, and I don't think so. I think a lot of people are overreacting in that regard. I mean, he had one bad game, and even a lot of the goals that he gave up weren't necessarily his fault. I mean,
right.
Edmonton just looked like the faster, better team in this one. I
Mm-hmm.
it I don't think you put any you can put some of the blame on Bob, but I don't think he's really the issue for Florida in that game. Uh, Edmonton just came out faster.
Yeah.
It seemed like they wanted the game more. They needed to have they needed to the want to have the game more. So
Yeah. And the
it's
Panther and the I mean, and the Panthers threw up a dud. They haven't had a dud in a while.
yeah.
I mean, I
I
mean,
think their fans need to realize that they're allowed to lose.
yeah,
You
exactly.
have
They
enough
can have
space to lose one game. You lost one game. It's not like this was
games.
game 6 where you were up 3-2 and now you're going
Right.
back to play game 7 at home. Like you're going to play game 5 at home and you're up 3-1. Relax.
Exactly. And like I said, coming into this game, they had won 6 straight. I mean, they're allowed a dud going into this. Like I said, they won the final three of the Ranger series. They won the first three of this series. I mean, like I said they were due for a dud, and you know, Edmonton came out and wanted it. Their stars came out. McDavid played lights out. Drysdale played lights out. I mean, all their big players came out for this game, and now it's a matter of did you catch your momentum, or was it an odd thing? And going back to the Brovlovsky, I would say Brovlovsky. It's not Kyle. It's not Kyle Brovlovsky. Goddamn. I'm just gonna call him Playoff Bob because I can't say word names. So anyway, my point is with him with the Conn Smythe is let's go into this game. Let's see what Game Five brings us because he might come out and just shut them out, and then he totally deserves it. The Game 4 doesn't even register if they win the cup and he throws a shutout or like a 3-1, 4-1 game like Game 2 was or Game 3 was. So it's like he's gonna get it unless he has a terrible meltdown and we go to a Game 7 and then they win it. Then yes, I could see a scenario where maybe one of the heroes on the team, somebody that scored a game-winning goal, or a Kachuk who's been, has been playing really well in the playoffs, or a Barkov, one of those players could come emerge as the Conn Smythe winner. But for right now, he's heads and shoulders above the rest. I mean, there's no
He's
words.
the
I mean,
person that got them pretty much as far as they have. I don't feel like without Bobrovsky, they don't get as far as they do. They
no,
kind of
absolutely
don't.
not.
They really don't get as far as the Ranger series.
Oh no,
So I mean,
no, absolutely not.
to try to say that he just blew a Conn Smythe opportunity because he let up what 4 goals? He got pulled
Four
after
goals.
4 goals.
Yep,
That's it's not
it's not. It's
if you split the amount of goals in the game with your backup, it's not the goalie's fault. There's something wrong with the team going on in front of you.
it's not absolutely. And again, it's more. I'm going into this more if it's a mental thing. If that game really did get into his head, but again, he's a proven winner. So again, I don't see this going any further than tonight, or excuse me, tomorrow night. I don't see it. I mean, I think Florida's going to come out. They're going to want it, and I know, like I said, we just laughed about it, but the cliche. They're at home. They'll have the crowd, but like I said, they're going to come out and they're going to play their game. And now let's see if Edmonton can match it now. Now here it comes. The determination, because they're going to come out and play hard, especially after the dud they put up on the other day.
Yeah,
And
both
Edmonton's coming
teams are
out with
desperate
confidence.
now.
Yeah, and Edmonton's coming out with confidence. They think, hey, they got a couple past them. They rattled them a little bit. Let's keep going, especially with the speed and offensive team that Edmonton has.
Hmm.
And where we're going back to again, the Conn Smythe. I think he's the reason that they're in this situation. Any other goalie against this Edmonton team is toast, and he put up 3 remarkable games, in this series. So you can't. I mean, 3 great games, or we're gonna go with the one bad one. You tell me. I'm going with what works, and it's the 3 games he put up before that. But again, it's gonna be a great game tonight, or excuse me, tomorrow night, and I'm so looking forward to this, man. It sucks I have to work that night, Tuesday night. Ugh.
Yeah, I really I think Edmonton needs to have another performance. I'm on the side of Edmonton here. I think they
All right.
got it. I think after the other night they got what they need now because
You think?
they were saying that they were getting unlucky on a lot of their opportunities, and I feel like now they're finding their way into more luck. So I feel like they're going to be able to piece together more chances. I think they finally realized what the cup finals is supposed to be like, how it's going to be played out. So now they're more willing to put themselves out there. And I feel like they did that in game 4 and were able to make the most of their opportunities and were able to blow past Florida for a lot of their chances and opportunities. So, I mean, like you said before, they have that confidence now. They got to keep doing that
Right.
again. They can do that again. They were able to do it this time. And
Right.
pretty much every time Edmonton has lost 3 straight, they've went on to win at least 5.
Okay. As it,
Because
I, yeah.
after one of their worst losing streaks in the season, they ended up going 16 in a row. So Edmonton has the opportunity to do something really funny here, and they've proven that they can do it after losing a couple games. So
Oh, absolutely. And no, and they have a team where they can do it, but I just think it's just too little, too late. I mean, if this was if this was game 4 coming out and they're down 2-1, I can see your reasoning. But 3-1 down, I mean, you got the one. Again, the cliche talk, one game at a time. But again, I really feel that Florida was just due for like I said, a bad game, and that was their bad game. And they have the coaching, they have the players on the team, and again, I think the experience from last year really is going to help them out in this situation coming up. Like
yeah,
I said,
they need that experience because right now, I think Edmonton going into this knows that they know how to play their style of game that it takes to be able to keep winning.
Right.
But I feel like you said, with the experience that Florida has, it's going to be so much easier to go into that game. I feel like there's going to be less nerves on Florida's side. But I
Hmm.
feel like once Edmonton gets those nerves out of like, okay, this is what we need to do, they'll be able to do it. And
Yeah.
I feel like they got a lot of them out in game 4 because if they were nervous at all, they clearly didn't show it like we keep
Right.
talking about. So honestly, it's just a matter of time before we see what goes on in Florida tomorrow night. But
Like I said, and with your take, I get play devil's advocate with that, with saying, well, Edmonton right now is has nothing to lose, so they can go out right now and hey, if they lose this game, it's over anyway. So they have the mental mindset of, hey, they can go out and they can play loose as they can. They don't have to play tight. Florida's the one that's going to play tight. Just because they know they're on the verge of it, and it always in every sport, again, we're going cliche again, the fourth game is always the hardest to win. So, like I said, we'll see on Tuesday night. Hopefully, we have a great game, and I want the series to keep going because we love hockey, but I got a feeling Florida is finishing this off on Tuesday night.
all right, I, as much as I want to see Edmonton keep it going, I think I'm with you on that. But outside of the Cup final, there hasn't been much going on in hockey, but there has been a couple contracts that have been signed recently that I do want to talk about.
Okay.
Now, all of these aren't officially reported yet, but I have them on Cap Friendly because they've been reported
Okay.
as waiting to be signed, or all the details haven't been ironed out. Uh, this one coming from Frank Saravalli. Jalen Chatfield was signed by Carolina
Mm-hmm.
for 3 years with a total salary of 9 million, so 3 million per year.
Okay.
Uh, I think this is a really solid pick for not a solid pick, but a solid signing for Carolina. They keep a guy that they had traded for from Vancouver,
Yep.
so they're keeping a guy that's been around for a while. I mean, he's shown to be decent in Carolina. So I mean, he's from what I'm seeing here, he's pretty much been like fringe. Not really. Yeah. Jalen Chatfield's been a solid NHL defenseman for the past couple seasons now. He spent a lot of time in the AHL in 2021, 22. But for the past 2 seasons in 22, 23, in 78 games, he had 14 points. And in 72 games this year, he had 22 points. I mean,
It's a little improvement. I mean,
a
I
little
mean,
bit.
yeah. I mean, he's one there. Uh, bottom pairing on the defense. I mean, it's a perfect little guy. He gives you a little scoring. Said he's not really noticeable, so he's one of those probably guys that you just don't like notice in
No,
on the
you
team.
do. You do.
Oh, did you really? Okay.
Yeah, Jalen Chatfield has ruined my night multiple times.
Okay. Well, maybe he hasn't ruined the Devils' night because, like I said, I've heard the name, but I'd never he's never done anything against the Devils that has been like, oh my god, tremendous. Yeah, maybe he's just a Ranger killer.
He is. He definitely is. That's why I don't like him.
You know, like him.
I don't like him.
Oh,
But
if he was on your team, though. We all love that.
oh, if he was on my team, he'd be better than fucking.
The
He'd be
Trouba,
better. He'd be better than fucking Chicken Wing.
the the $8 million problem the Rangers have.
That's the
In Jacob.
second guy I don't like. But a third guy I don't like got signed to my team, and I don't
Oh,
like. I don't quite like
oh,
it.
oh, come on.
Fucking KK is back for another
Hey,
year.
back.
I don't want
Chris
I don't
Bradley.
want KK back. I don't want number 24 back. Get out. Get out of here.
Mm. There you go. That was a good signing by you
No,
guys.
it's
I, li-
bad.
I like.
Unless you trade him, I don't want him.
No,
Two
I
point
love.
four million dollars is so much for for a child that doesn't deserve it.
He's such a no. That no way. Rangers fans, this is a great signing for you. This is the start of something wonderful for you guys as you start off the next season on July 1st, which I'm excited. I
You
just
know what?
noticed today
I'm starting it. Kako to the AHL right now. I'm calling it right now. I want him gone.
it doesn't work
Yes, it does.
until we do it doesn't work until we do our season preview.
I want
But
him
anyway,
gone.
yes, that
This is
would
my
actually, you
season
know
end
what?
preview. I want him gone.
Do our season. So
Season
here we
end
go.
part 3. I want him gone.
I swear to God, if this mother effer comes through this year, I'm gonna be so. This podcast will be KK all day. If this mother effer comes through with a Lafreniere freaking performance like he did this year, oh, I swear.
He
Uh,
needs to, because if not, I want him thrown into the sun. I
yeah.
do not. I was mad when they signed when I saw the
Oh,
signing
yes,
because
and I saw
like
it. All I thought was you, man. I thought all I thought it was my lovely nephew over here. I was like, oh, he's gonna love
for
this one.
KK, two point
Okay,
four million dollars for KK. I don't understand it anymore. Like why do they feel the need to give this guy money? Like why he's not going to do anything. We've established that he's not going to do anything.
again, it's you know what? It could be like you said. It could be signing them, and then he has a salary, so you know what you're trading for when when if and when they want to trade him. They have a salary, so they can match up with other teams and stuff like that. And like I said, I mean he's not bad. I mean you act like he really like is terrible. I mean
He's
he's not
not good.
that bad. You're just going off because he's the second overall pick. If
Yeah,
he
and
was,
that's why I don't feel like he should be getting this many opportunities. People are saying they're like Drury's saying he's willing to keep him to try to find a way to establish his game. He should have already been established. They were saying he was an established NHL player with an established NHL playing style when he was drafted. That's why he was almost selected first overall over Jack Hughes.
whew,
He was
gosh,
he was the first overall pick for a while before Jack got good because Jack was hurt.
I do. I remember that because I remember that was when I really got back into hockey was that season, and I was really like, "Ooh, I love this kid Hughes. Ooh, Kako Hughes." It was almost like I was going with like a not a Brady Manning, but like a Manning Leaf kind of thing, or kind of the comparison like a Winston and Mariota kind of thing. It was
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, who's gonna be the best? Who's gonna be better? That. And thank God that who is it? Is oh my God, I forgot his name. Ray Shero. Thank God he had the smart enough to freaking draft the right person. Although it is still great to always watch that video when they drafted Hughes and the Rangers fans went crazy. It's still one of the best videos for Devils fans.
I
It is one of the best videos that they post sometimes.
it's I just don't understand why the experiment needs to keep on going. I feel like at this point 5 years in, move the fuck on. I
Yeah.
understand COVID messed them up, but like Loft was able to do it. Heedle has proven to be leaps and bounds better than you, even through concussions. So I I just think the experiment's done. You suck. I it is what it is.
It is.
Like ship him off to Utah. Send him anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Like send him anywhere that's not here. I'll here like I'll
Dear,
take anything. I don't want the guy. He's so I
bag
keep
of
saying
pucks.
it. He's so bad.
He
I'll
just
take
wants to
cash for him. I know you can't
take a
even do cash transactions in the NHL anymore. I'll take cash for him.
take a bag of pucks. There you go. Bag of pucks and a whoever he trades them for, maybe like a bobblehead of somebody else. I don't know.
Uh,
But no, in all seriousness, yeah, that I don't get what they're doing. I feel like they should cut ties with them. The poor, and again, not even for the Rangers, it's for the kid. I mean, like you said, sometimes you need a fresh start somewhere, and I feel like that old KK needs just a fresh start somewhere, just to start new, get out of New York, settle in somewhere, and maybe he can reach his potential, one day, hopefully, for him, of course, not for, anybody else.
No, I mean,
For himself.
Brennan Othman is right there. KK can fucking kick rocks.
There you go.
It's done. He
Uh,
can leave. I
so I
just feel
heard,
like you can find better people.
I
But
got you.
but
I
what have
get
you
it.
heard, guy?
Oh, I'm sorry. Again,
What have we heard?
one of my, I was scrolling through Facebook this morning while we were texting back and well, we were not texting, but we were getting the podcast set up, and I saw an interesting trade sent for New Jersey since
Nah.
we'll get a little devil's talking here since then. So I saw a trade proposal online. A lot of people were like, yes, 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 and I agree with it. I would make this trade tomorrow. So we have, let's see, Alexander Holtz, Curtis Lazar, and the Devils' first round pick next year, not the 10 overall for next year, to Boston for Omar. Do you make that trade? You know, Either which way. Do you make that trade as a Boston person? Do you make? I'm making it as a Devil.
No. I would want the 10th.
You want the
I
10th?
don't want next year. I want right now because you're if you're trading for Olmark, you're planning on being good next year. I don't want your 25th, 26th overall pick, especially if Boston's planning on being good. I
Yeah,
don't want your 26th, 27th overall pick if you guys are planning on making a deep playoff run. I want your 10th overall pick now if you're taking my goalie.
yeah. And if we're taking that goalie, there's a run coming because
Because Alex
like
Holtz isn't enough.
no,
Alex Holtz
and
doesn't compare to Jeremy, not Swayman, Allmark.
yeah, Link is Omar, line is Omar, but yeah, like I said, I was kind of intrigued by that, and I was intrigued by the year. That's why, because again, I'm still going for. I would go for that trade if you add the 10 overall in. For me, definitely. If you can get a
I agree with
quality
you because you have the
one,
team right now to make this work. Because that's really all you're looking for is goaltending. I don't feel like having the 10th overall pick means much.
right? And even like, and we were talking about Frank Cervelli. I saw a tweet about him that basically we need everything. We need a top six guy. We need a bottom six guy. We need a top defenseman. We need a bottom defenseman. We need a goalie. Yeah, now there was a quote there somewhere. I mean, I saw it on Twitter.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, he was
I
just
don't
like,
think
yeah,
you need all. I don't think you need a
I don't.
lot. You really just need. You really just need one defenseman and a goaltender to make this work. Like you have all the pieces, and your main defenseman, like we keep talking about, got hurt and got put out for the entire season.
Yeah,
You guys have a main guy that you could keep rolling with. It's really not like all hope is lost. Like they had one bad, like not even a bad season, one rough season.
rough season.
It's not even. It's uh. It's not even. I don't think it's anything to even overreact about. It's just find the pieces that you need. You need, like we keep saying, you need your goalie. Trade for your goalie.
Great for the goal. That's it. That's
Make sure everybody gets healthy.
yep. And I personally I like that trade more than a Markstrom trade. And
Markstrom's
even
old.
yeah, even if you went the exact same pieces and having you could have Markstrom come over or Omar come over. I'm taking Omar 10 out of 10 times. I mean, age, salary, and I think just skills at this point in their careers.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can't go wrong. I mean, like I said, he played tremendous for Boston. Swayman has come out and just taken over that role. And like I said, they have two great. That's the best thing in this league. That when you have two good goaltenders that you can trade and make good trades for, you got a big chip on the rest of the league for that.
Mm-hmm.
And again, you really, I mean, you look and those two. Like I said, those two are really the only like like I would say they're the best tandem. Just quality of both players. I mean, you can go down. I would say Shishirkin even and Quick are even really good. As we found out the other night, that's what my local Jersey take. Our Edison, New Jersey native goaltender, the backup from Florida, Andrew Schultz. I can't say words. I'm so
I
sorry.
think it was. Who are you talking about?
The backup, the Andrew Shore, it starts with an S. I can't say that gosh darn name. Oh my god, let me see.
The backup for the Panthers?
Yeah, the backup for the Panthers, the one that came in and gave the other 3 or 4
Oh,
goals.
fucking Stolars, baby. Anthony
I'm sorry.
Stolars.
Yeah, New Jersey native, just bringing it local here.
Okay.
Again, it was one of those when you scroll through my Facebook because I have a lot of New Jersey stuff. It's like, Edison, Edison, resident stars in NHL. Some, how
Uh,
they like date you, you
yeah,
know,
all
stuff like
right.
that. Again, I was throwing it out there.
Good for
There's
him
not
for
much
giving up 4 goals.
to do, people. I'm sorry. I'm trying. I'm riffing here.
Yeah, I ain't got
Uh,
much else for you, gang. It's winding down on hockey season.
yep.
We'll talk to you next week, guys. We hope you
Oh,
guys enjoyed this episode. And what's up, Gunk?
no, I was gonna say I just realized that I don't know if I said it before, but July 1st is a Monday, so in a couple weeks when we get into free agent signings, we're probably gonna have a really good podcast
Do not
that
guarantee anything because I may not be around July 1st, so
oh
who knows? It may
oh
be the day
no
after, so
oh no okay
we
oh,
will
anyways
hopefully
wait
get.
yeah, we're gonna get you a full rundown on the free agent front there because again I was excited. I was like, "Ooh, a Monday! This is awesome!" Because it's going to be a frenzy as it is like at the trade deadline. So I'm looking forward to that. Like I said, the finals will be over, everything will be awarded, and let's get into. I'm ready, excited for next season. So Nick, it's on you. Bring it home, baby.
Yep, gang, we love you. We hope you enjoy this episode once I get it up to you, and we hope you guys have a good rest of your week. Love you. Peace.
Peace.